environment, so it could be in this room. It takes action, so let's say it's a robot that has to clean the room and it has to achieve some goal, and the goal is to clean the room. Right, that's AI. Nothing more complex than that. Right, so now the question that comes in is, okay, but then what's the difference? What's machine learning? There's AI and there's machine learning. So machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that deals with learning patterns from data. Right? So, for example, if you look on your left, on this side, we have a very simple visualization, 2 dots on a screen, one is white and the other one is black. So the machine has to learn the pattern of saying what's actually going on. The simple pattern is the dotted line in the middle that says anything on the left is white and anything on the right is actually black. This is literally how Google, Facebook, everybody does the whole thing of figuring out if there's a face in a picture, or there's a tree, or there's a cat, and all those things. They just learn the patterns. They say, okay, here's a picture of a cat, here's a picture of a not a cat. Right? That's basically what it is, and then the machine learns these dotted lines, these decision lines. And it's just that with that data, it's much more complex, so you become more like this, where now the line, instead of being just a simple straight line, becomes much more complex, and then now you still are discriminating between these two different parts. That's machine learning. Right? Again, yes, practically, technically, it can be very complex and all those things, but this is where it starts. It doesn't start anywhere else. Right? That's machine learning. Sure. So this has actually changed the way that we live over the last 10, 20, 30 years. Right? It's actually come into all of our lives. There's nobody who's not touched by how machine learning and AI. So whether social networks, search engines, mapping, chat systems, logistics, entertainment. So, and this has a very big effect on society. So if we go and we look at companies like DSTV, they are banded by companies like Netflix, and Netflix are mostly data companies. And not data companies in that they provide entertainment through data, but they crunch a lot of data. I was with the Netflix team in December, and they were saying they've gotten to the point now where they greenlight scripts of new shows by putting them through the machine, and the machine either gives them a positive or negative to say, yes, make this show. They're getting to the level where now they're going to get the machine to actually generate new shows with who the actors and actresses should be in that show. Right, that's their 2019. Right, just because they can crunch so much data about what people are watching, what they enjoy, all those things, that they can actually get to do that. GPS. You show a child today and you show them a GPS thing, it just doesn't make any sense. Right? Why do you have this one use item that is supposed to tell you where to go? Right? That's changed because now you have Google Maps, you have Here Maps, all these are, and you have, what's the other one? Is it Wiki? No, that's Waze is Google. No, the open source one. OSM, yes. Oh. Yeah, because now you have OSM on there, because you have to say that. So sometimes data has to be outside the big companies. So there's also OSM. Uber is changing the way we do taxis. Again, showing a child a CD today is probably very hard. You don't understand what that is, because now you have companies like Deezer and Spotify that hold all of these machine learning, crunching data, all in the background on there. So, effect on society. The thing I'm not going to talk about. The machines are not coming to kill you. Right. Again, you can quote me on that 10 years from now, still won't be true. Because machine learning currently as it is actually really dumb. But yeah, on there. So the thing is, when we're living kind of in this place, we have to think about things. So one is that we need to plan for transitions. So things are going to change, or they are changing very quickly. So the country's priorities are supposed to then become the things that become opportunity for retraining. For me, when thinking about training the next generation of South Africans in terms of moving into these spaces, it's not really about teaching everybody to code. It's 2 pieces, critical thinking and computational thinking. So critical thinking, we had a time in our Department of Education where they've talked about this, so I'll skip that. But computational thinking. So computational thinking is, how do we get every citizen of South Africa to understand how a computer works in such a way that they can look at a problem and come up with a solution in such a way that a